Hello, everyone. I'm Mario Florio from NBC 10. Welcome to a Food Podcast, the place you can come to hear all about the great things happening on the local food scene, the wonderful restaurants we have, the local companies making delicious food products, the fun community events that highlight local cuisine. Joining me now is Olivia Sales, the founder of Sunflower Cookie. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me.
So tell us how you got started. At the time of this recording, you were just about to graduate from Bryant University,
Yes, senior year. I'm very excited to graduate and start working in the marketing field. But I started this company about a year and a half ago. I started making cookies just for fun, for family and friends, and then I started to see a demand for some custom orders, so decided to turn it into a small business.
Nice. And you said this is kind of like the perfect combination of your what you're studying in school, right?
Yeah, so I'm studying marketing and creative and applied arts. So both the business and the creative aspects, different things that I'm learning in my classes really coming to play here, which has been really helpful.
Yeah. So tell us about the cookies that you make.
So all of the cookies are a buttery vanilla sugar cookie flavor. So clients place orders with me for birthdays, graduations, thank you gifts, basically any occasion. And then we work together to come up with designs, colors, theming that works for them, and then I hand sketch every design, and then they're baked and decorated and customers come pick them up.
Oh my gosh, you actually sketch everything out ahead of time.
Yeah, so I have probably hundreds of cutters right now in big bins, so my collection is slowly growing. But so I trace all of the cutters, figure out the colors that I want to use, all of the calligraphy and all of the writing, which can be time consuming, but it's definitely helpful to draw everything out and kind of make a little plan of what I'm going to do.
Nice. And then where do you bake everything?
Everything is baked in my home in Lincoln, Rhode Island, so I'm a commuter student to Bryant University, so I'm very grateful for my parents that let me use their kitchen because I wouldn't have been able to do it otherwise if I lived on campus. So, yeah.
How are you juggling it all?
It's definitely overwhelming being a full-time student, working part-time at school, and then running this completely on my own. It can be overwhelming, but I do it because I love it, and I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't love it. So it's fun.
Yeah. So all shapes, sizes, colors, you can pretty much do anything, huh?
Yeah, everything is completely customizable for names, ages for birthdays, phrases, shapes, colors. I work with people to create a set that's completely unique to them, so anything can be customizable.
Yeah, and in terms of your orders of sizes, like what's a typical size that you can handle for?
They usually range from about 1 to 5 dozen, so I'd say like 60 cookies would be my max right now anyways, because I'm a full-time student. If this were to take off in the future, who knows, maybe I could handle more. But yeah, usually about 1 to 5 dozen is my range for orders.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what's the time frame that people need in terms they want to order?
Usually about a few months out. I'm currently taking orders for late summer, early fall. I'm actually booked up through July, which is crazy and overwhelming and also exciting, every emotion. So really grateful that it's taken off to where it's at right now. So yes, taking orders for late summer, early fall. So those who want to place orders, feel free to reach out. It's never too soon to order.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you ever think about branching out and doing different types of baked goods or different types of cookies?
Yeah, so I've always loved baking, other than cookies like cheesecakes, cakes, cupcakes. I really like to explore. But in terms of selling, I'd like to stick with just cookies because the shelf life is a bit longer. They're easier to deliver and package. They don't have to be refrigerated. So logistically, they make more sense to make a business for me out of them. But I would love to explore different types of sugar cookies, like maybe a chocolate or maybe a gluten-free. I've gotten some questions about like different dietary restrictions with cookies because right now they do have butter, they have eggs, so they're not vegan by any means. So maybe exploring different types of cookies in my future would be fun. So maybe expanding in that way for sure.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah.
And you feel like everything that you've learned in your major has really like helped you with this, huh?
Definitely. I do everything from managing my finances to marketing to communicating with customers. So really things that I've learned in my classes where I thought, maybe I don't know when I'm going to use what I'm learning in this accounting class as a marketing major. But now it's like my Excel spreadsheets of all my finances. And I'm like, wow, I'm really putting into practice everything that I've learned. So it's been really rewarding taking my education and putting it to use. So.
Yeah. So I know you brought in some some examples to show.
Yes.
First of all, you brought in some fun Channel 10 ones. Tell us about
Yes.
those you made.
Yep, so we did some Channel 10 WJAR and also Studio 10 cookies with the teal background and the white lettering, so those were always fun to make.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so you just saw the logo and you were able to just copy that,
Yep.
right?
So I got the logo online, sketched out my design, and then I have a small handheld projector where I can project the letters onto the cookie, and then from there I use my piping bag and trace the projection. That's a new upgrade for me. That's a new investment. So it's been fun using that for sure.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you did a great job. It
Thank
looks just
you.
like it does on our logo.
thank
Yeah.
you.
I love these colorful ones, these bees.
Yeah, so that was a little spring set with some daisies, some beehives, and little honeycombs. The bees were all hand piped on wax paper and peeled off like individual little sprinkles and stuck on with icing. So definitely intricate and really fun as well.
Okay, some of these look like, I mean, you have to take your time and really.
Very time consuming. I remember last month I made a cable knit sweater cookie that took about 5 minutes per cookie, and I had like 30 of those to make. So definitely time consuming. Again, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't absolutely love it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I love you have like an assortment of little roadie, very summer-like themed cookies.
Yeah, that was a fun set to do. Some seashells, starfish, little beach theme with sand and water, and of course the little roadie symbol. So that's fun for summer beach parties, pool parties, party favors. So it was fun to kind of bring some of that summer energy into a cookie set.
Yeah. Do you have like a set of designs that you kind of do regularly that people can order from, or is everything going to be custom?
Everything is customizable. So I have a pretty good catalog on my Facebook and Instagram of past sets that I've done. So I've had some people reach out saying, I see this mermaid set that you did and I want that exactly. Maybe the age of the little girl might be 4 instead of 5. So some little tweaks like that. But some people will want exactly something I've done before, but most people really want something custom to them, which is fun for me because there's a lot of range and different opportunities where I can be creative and be different, and I'm not doing the same thing every time, which is great.
Yeah. Each job is like different.
Yeah, that's what keeps it fun for sure. I get to use different shapes, different colors, and also connect with local community members, which has been awesome. Yeah,
that's great. And in terms of your and in terms of the cookies that you make, you can pretty much do any occasion, huh?
Yeah, I've done birthdays, graduations, thank you cookies, a clothing drive at school, cheerleading competitions. So the range is pretty wide. So any event, any special event that you want to help celebrate, I'm sure we could work together to come up with a really awesome custom theme. So
nice.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try some of these cookies here. Awesome. This little bee one. So what's the frosting on this one?
So it's just a regular royal icing, sugary flavor. Yeah.
These are so good.
Good. I'm glad.
Really good, yeah. So they're all pretty much the same basic cookie.
Yep.
And you just change up the colors and the design.
Yes. Yep.
Try this little roadie one.
Good.
These are really good.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah. What is your secret or your key to making a good cookie?
So I think the baking is the easy part. Cutting out my shapes and even making the icing is very easy. I'd say it's the artistry of the drawings, the designs that are really the most time consuming. So I'd say my secret is really practice. I've gone through so many cookies where the icing's dripping off or the design, the colors bleed together and I have to scratch that one. So it really has been years of trial and error and getting those recipes just right and getting those techniques just right. So really practice did make perfect, I would say, in this scenario for sure.
And you said you've been at it for about how long now?
So I've been baking forever. I've been doing the custom cookies for about 4 years since high school now, and I started selling them a year and a half ago. So I have a few years of experience for sure.
Yeah, you must be the hit at family events and gatherings.
Yes, every holiday, cookies are pretty much expected, which is fun for me and good for them because they get some cookies. So.
Of course, yeah. So how can people find out about the collections you have done so far, or if they just want to look at what you've done and then order maybe their own custom cookies, how do they do that?
Yeah, so I have Instagram, sunflower.cookie.co. People can also reach out to me via email, sunflowercookieri@gmail.com.
Great. And right now, you're not selling anywhere retail. This is just custom order, and then people pick up?
Yep, so people can place custom orders with me, set their pickup date, and then local pickup in Lincoln, Rhode Island.
All right. And how much lead time do you need usually? I know you said you're already
Yeah, so
into late summer.
currently I'm booked up through July, so I'm taking orders for late summer, early fall. The lead time is getting longer as the business is growing, but I'd say a few months. A few months would be a good window. Yeah.
That's a good problem to have.
Yeah, for sure. I'm very grateful and very happy for the business's success. It's been fun. So, yeah.
Excellent. Olivia
Thank you.
Sales, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sunflower Cookie, wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
And definitely check out Sunflower Cookie to make you go, mmm.